It's Tuesday. You know what that means? Haul time! So, for those of you who are new here, I'm Arady Noiri. I'm the resident witch and creatrix over at Arady's Hand and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Tuesdays, I like to do a haul video. So, sometimes it's an art haul, sometimes it's a magic or intuitive haul, and sometimes, like today, it is a biz haul. I don't do those terribly often. But the whole point of it is I'm sharing something that I got for my work with you, letting you know that I got it and what I'm going to do with it, what I have done with it, so that maybe that helps you out in your personal or professional life and gives you some ideas. These are not reviews, however, so it is important to remember that I will do reviews of things, but that's not, and I give myself a couple months of using something before I do a review. These I've used over and over again, so you'll probably see me review these a lot sooner than later. But, yeah. So, here we go. Without further ado, what do we got? Planner stuff. So, look. I know, it's March. You should have already bought your planner stuff. I'm actually recording this video at the end of last year. Yeah, I've had the stuff, I've worked it out, which means some of it's filled in, some of it's used. There you go. But, all right, yeah. So what I got, let's see if I can go through all of it. I've got it all stacked up next to me in a precarious pile, which is not a well thought out plan, by the way. Not a well thought out plan at all. Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of videos on the same day. So I have got stuff like friggin' everywhere. It is, whoa. So, just note, if you are on YouTube and you want to see pictures of all this stuff, stills that aren't moving and shaky, then head to the link at the very top of the description box and you'll see the link to the Patreon. Patreon is where I host all my pictures, so if you want to see them, that's where you gotta go. But, yes. So I've got a picture of everything at the bottom, but also each thing individually. And so here we go. First of all, I've got this. Okay, this is my personal wall calendar, the witch's calendar. I'm a big fan. I love this thing. I used to get a black and white Zen calendar because I really like black and white photography, and that's what was in it. Unfortunately, I had a hard time finding it, and so I switched over to this one. And this is just where I keep all my personal stuff. So this isn't, I use my wall calendars, which we will, I'll talk about my business wall calendar in another video. That should be up soon if it's not already up. Yeah, no, that's already up. Okay, cool. I didn't make my mind yet. I didn't look at the date, really. So, anyway. I use my month calendars basically, or the giant wall calendars, as kind of at a glance. Hey, this is the day off. Hey, I've got an appointment. Hey, I've got a meeting. Without putting a whole lot of details on them. Now, there's a lot more that I put on my business wall calendar that I don't put on here, but like doctor's appointments are on here. The reminder to change the filter in the water pitcher's in here. You know, appointments and things like that. Meetings that like I personally have to go to, like, you know, whatnot, versus business stuff. So I like this, and so you can get a good view. All right, so we got here. Whoa, got this cool little picture. We've got this stuff going on, and this is really why I like it. You've got all these little astrological bits everywhere, and so that's super handy, and I dig it, and I love this thing. To that end, I've also got the date book that goes along with it. So this is the date book version. This, again, this is personal. I put all my same things that you put in that, only this lives in my purse. So this goes with me everywhere, which means if I need to write something down, this also comes in handy. So I'm just like flipping to May today, apparently. But I have enough space to, you know, write down that, hey, I've got this going on, that going on. I've got to be here, or you know, this is time for this or that or whatever, without it being too bulky. Because that's the thing is a lot. Some planners, there's just a lot going on. I would show you my work planner, but I don't want to move everything because I'm stacking stuff on top of it. But, you know, carrying some of these things around can be a pain in the butt, so I don't like to do that. So I got this little, and it's spiral bound, and like the larger calendar, they have little blurbs and little illustrations, which I thought was really neat and really cute. And I appreciated those things because they're just like a nice touch. Nice touch. So there you go. The last of my personal stuff is my Happy Planner. Okay. So the Happy Planner is this. It is a disc-bound planner. This has all of it. I actually set this. This is all set up. So as you can see, I'm going to take some stuff out of it though, because we're still got November and December at this point in there. But anyway, so yeah, this is for the household. Now, I've got kids, and I have had a partner before, and so this is for them really. This is also where the meal plan lives, and the chore lists, and the notes for everybody in the house. And this is the house's space. So the two witches calendars are my personal space, so it's my stuff. Stay out of it. This is for everybody to use, everybody to make use of. This is where everybody's appointments would go. Obviously, if I have to take someone somewhere, then I would put it in my personal one as well. But this works for me. I really like it, and I like it because you can take the pieces out and you can reuse this. That I think is like the saving grace of this, is that it's reusable for me. And then, you know, it's really pretty. It's super pretty. It's like, you know, all that good stuff in it. So yeah. Let's see, oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I need to take November and December out there. Yeah, I'm recording this video super early. That's why those things are still in there, and it's not like removed. Because usually as the month passes, I go ahead and take the month out of there because I don't need it in there. So it gets progressively thinner as the year goes on. That being said, okay, so now, not thinner at all, is my Franklin Covey. Now, at the point that I'm doing this, it is not 2020 yet, so I have all of this out here where you can see it. This is my 2 pages per day planner. This is what works for me. I have gone through several sizes of the Franklin Covey. I've gone through several types where there's like 1 week across 2 days, 1 day per page, and this is the one that works best for me because I do a lot of writing, and so this is what I like. And then what I do afterwards is after the year is done, I go look through everything, make sure that there's not any kind of notes that I needed to keep or whatever, and I recycle this. So I turn it into, you know, confetti or shred it, whatever, both. So there's that. And finally, without further ado, this is the last one. Whoa, grabbing stuff. Is this? This is this is in here because I haven't put it together, and actually I'll show you what it looks like when it's together. I'll do that for you. So we've got my mini Happy Planner, and this is my content calendar. Yeah. Which the content calendar is a marketing calendar, just has stuff written in it, basically, essentially. And so this is smaller because that's all it's used for. And so this is from, I haven't moved over, I haven't set up next year's yet at the time of this recording, but like that shows me all the things at a glance that I want to do each day of the month. And then I've got my Instagram posts in here, and blog posts in here, and newsletter bits in here, Patreon schedule in here, and yeah, basically all the stuff. So, and then I will have inside, so we looked at them. Then I have this, so I can write more details in here. And I started doing this, again, I like it because you can remove the things. But it's handy so that I can kind of see, like, everything in a glance without having to flip through. And while there are lots of digital scheduling tools and everything like that, I really do like writing stuff down. It helps me kind of remember it better. It's more accessible, and I don't have to, you know, depend on having access to the internet or computer to use stuff like this. So that can be really convenient, especially if like I've been staring at the screen all day and my eyes are starting to strain. And this is what it looks like still in the packaging. They do it 6 months at a time. Same thing with the larger one. So, where I got it. Usually I do all this before, but I'm a little discombobulated because I'm in like, whoa. My brain just stopped. I'm trying to come back down to earth. Okay, I think we've landed. All right. Sorry. Disassociation is a pain in the ass. I got it from Amazon. So I'm not going to link to where I got them. First of all, I don't know why you're waiting till March to buy your planner stuff, okay? Like, I feel like you should have already done it by now. Second of all, you can get the stuff all kinds of places. So what I will be doing is linking to the main websites for each of the places, whether it's the manufacturer or the publisher, depending on what we're talking about. And so you can get more information, and then you can find a place that is convenient to you to find it. And then you can look at all the other stuff that they have, because maybe you don't want the exact version that I have, right? So there's that. Yeah. So I would love to hear from you. What is the last thing that you bought for work? You can scroll below this video, leave a comment either on YouTube or Patreon, wherever you're watching. Speaking of YouTube, a reminder, if you want to see pictures of all that stuff and stills, make sure you head to that link at the very top and go over to Patreon and see it. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe so you get more videos like this. And then, of course, if you're on Patreon, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you for being supportive, and if you're not already a patron, maybe consider being one, so we can do more fun stuff like this and more things for free. Yeah, that's it. So you can find me at the links below at Radi's Hand and Danae's Divine, and all of my social media that is active is also down there. And it is because this is the thing, if you stay till the end, you get a sneak peek of what we're doing tomorrow. So tomorrow is drumroll, Work in Progress Wednesday, which means we're going to check in with the intentions that I set on Monday. We're going to look at the projects that I'm working on. Where am I? How am I getting stuff done? So on and so forth. And I look forward to sharing all of that with you tomorrow. So this is Radi Noire signing off, and I will see you tomorrow. Toodles!